these are gone. Megan Elizabeth, come in here, my darling. Because we all have this problem. I had it at my house, and I presented this with you a handful of times, probably half a dozen times, if not more. And I finally bought it, got it home. It's been a game changer in my bathroom. Yeah. I'll tell you, because I have a primary bath, or what's called the owner's bathroom. And the stoppers are broken, both of them, in both sinks.
It happens.
Yeah, and so I put this in its place, and now I can stop the water up and wash my face when I get home. Tonight when I get home, I'll be able to stop the warm water up and then splash it on my face, use a little soap, get it off, then put some moisturizer on and go to bed. This is very important. This is Megan Elizabeth. She's our special guest. And this is called Drain Magic. And this is not so much magic, but it solves a problem.
It does solve a really big problem that a lot of us may have in our homes and in our bathrooms and in the sinks. So if you've ever had a sink that does this, and the little stopper for the water is stuck either down in there, or it doesn't actually stop the water at all because you're doing this action and nothing's working. And maybe it's broken because it's plastic and it gets brittle, or maybe the little hook came off and then you have to pull everything out from under the sink and get underneath the sink, or you have to call a plumber. Now you don't have to worry about any of this with Drain Magic. So what you're going to do is you're going to get this home. It's going to come with 3 different gaskets, so you can size the gasket perfectly to your sink at home. So what you're going to do is you're going to just place it in there, and it's really like a Goldilocks kind of system. You don't want the one that's too big that overlaps, and you don't want the one that's too small that's going to fall in. You can see that one really overlaps. So I'm going to grab the one that's in the middle that's just right, and all I'm going to do, this is the entire install, David, I'm going to place it right over the little lip that goes around the whole entire Drain Magic. You see that little lip there? And I'm going to stick it in. And now I'm ready to stop my water from going down the drain. It's a watertight seal, perfect drain stopper. But what also is so great about this, when I'm ready for it to drain down, I press it, it drains beautifully, but it also has an anti-clog device because this little basket here is going to catch things like hair for beauties like me that have the hair that gets everywhere and creates a mess, or jewelry or other debris that would get down there. And
anything.
You just tap it off.
And when you wash your hands and you've got hand cream or you've got hair gel on your hands, it has to go somewhere.
Right.
When you spit toothpaste in the sink, what happens?
Going down there.
It will adhere to the body wash or the hand lotion or whatever. And then, like an artery, it starts to close up. And then before long, it clogs because it can be a problem. What we're going to do is make sure that you can always stop up that sink, and when you need to get rid of the clog, sometimes it's just a matter of pulling the drain up and out of the sink.
Yeah, all you have to do when that happens, if it's doing that, you're just going to pull this up and out. You're going to be able to tap this over a trash can, pull it out with like a paper towel or something along those lines, and clean it right out. It's going to stop that debris. And you can see it creates that watertight seal with these 2 silicone gaskets that go around this sturdy brass design and this beautiful chrome finish.
Now you get 2 of these, you get 2 complete sets. Now we had this on this month and 2,500 were ordered. We had it on today, and before this presentation, over 1,000 were ordered. And then another 1,000 in this show.
Okay.
I can tell you about this product because I bought it and I use it in my own home.
Yeah,
I use it in my own bathroom, and it is the game changer you've been looking for. I have the old broken stoppers.
Yeah.
They sit on the side of the sink.
Sure they do, like this.
And I need to throw them out because they're not doing me any good.
Right, and then everything's going right down the drain. Forget it if you have a ring on or jewelry or anything like that, it's gone then.
Yeah, when I was installing these, I found one of those cartridges that come in your humidifiers.
Yes.
The little, they look like little bullets. It was down in my drain.
Oh.
Because I had probably turned it upside down to drain it, didn't realize it had gone down the drain.
Gone down the drain.
And it was there. I reached in with some scissors and I pulled it out. I was like, hello, how you doing? Threw that away. And then put in my Drain Magic, and it has been a game changer ever since. Now, if purchased separately, this is nearly 40 bucks.
Yeah.
We've got it today for $33. I wouldn't care if it was $330.
It really is such a saver.
It does the job.
It really does.
This is magic stuff. We call it Drain Magic. It's really an impressive product and one that will be the game changer you're looking for. When I get home tonight and I need to wash my face and stop the water. You know how I used to stop up the water in the sink?
I know how I used to stop up the water.
I would take facial tissues and stuff them in the drain.
Not a good idea.
not a good idea, because in time, that's just going to get sucked into the drain and then it's going to clog.
And how well did it really do for you, David?
Not great.
Not great. I mean, it might stop some of the water. This is a complete watertight seal. That water is doing the job. It's staying put. It's not going anywhere until you're ready for it to. And then what else it's doing, it's stopping the hair, the debris, the jewelry, the other things that we have from going down in there. We can pull it out. This basket's doing that job, and you can just tap it off over a trash can, pull out the hair with a paper towel, and that's it. You're good to go. All you need to do to install it, when you get it home, you're gonna find the silicone ring that fits your sink.
You get 3 of them.
Yes.
So this is the game changer that I never knew I needed until I got it home. You and I presented it all those times.
Yes.
And I kept saying to myself, David, buy that. Order that, because it's going to be the game changer you need. You've seen Meg and Elizabeth do it in the studio. It's going to work. So I got it home finally and put it in my sink, and I was like, oh, it just works. I mean, come on. If you've got a broken stopper in your sink, and who among us doesn't?
Right.
I mean, if your house is any age, I mean, you've got a broken stopper. And if your stopper is broken, you can buy a new one.
Sure.
But good luck installing it.
Installing it, hiring somebody to do it, getting out all the tools, cleaning out underneath the sink. No, we don't have to do any of that.
Taking the pipes apart.
Oh yeah, we don't want to do
getting water
any of that.
everywhere.
Or do you have something like this? Maybe this is the type of thing that you have in your laundry room sink, and it's really just causing you a lot of headaches and problems, and it's getting gunked up and gross, and it sort of does the job, but then you got to fish it out. Just replace it with the Drain Magic. It's so simple. Find that gasket that we include.
Many times these stoppers are connected to a chain.
Oh yeah.
And then the chain gets in the water, and the chain dribbles water everywhere, and then it just is a bigger mess than when you started.
That's right.
So, you know what? Yes, that temporarily does the job. This solves the problem.
Yeah. Get rid of these. Get rid of these completely. You don't need them anymore. They're getting slimy, they're getting gross, they're getting caked up with makeup, and hair's still going down, jewelry's still going down. It's not preventing clogs from happening. This is an anti-clog drain device that just saves you so much headache and hassle without any tools.
And
There's that little
easy.
silicone. Yep.
It's easy.
Simple.
I mean,
that's the entire install.
If we're not a plumber, we assume plumbing jobs to be difficult. And most of them are.
Yes.
Right? And if you've got broken stoppers and you're thinking, well, I'll just stuff facial tissues. Trust me, that doesn't work, at least on the long term. So what you want to do is save your facial tissue for what it was designed for,
right.
Blowing your nose and whatnot, and then use Drain Magic in your drain. This is the game changer you've been after. Now I have an update for you already. Now 2,000 ordered in this show, and 1,000 people waiting to place orders. I'm telling you right now, I've had friends stop me and say, is that Drain Magic really good? Yes!
Yes!
Because I use it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it would be one thing if I just presented it, and I could answer emphatically yes, because I've seen it in action. But then I had it in my own home when there were no cameras.
Right.
When I was dressed really terribly, and my hair was all over my head, and I'm in my bathroom. Of course, we don't look great in the bathroom in the middle of the night. Or in the early in the morning, and then I popped this in the sink, and it was a game changer.
It really is such a game changer. I mean, look how much water I have in here. I mean, this is holding a ton of water. The sink is very full. All I'm doing is pressing this. It's draining down. It's catching anything that may be in there, hair. If I were to drop a ring or a necklace or something along those lines, it's doing the job for me. And it's so easy to quickly and easily just tap out, clean out, and replace when I need to.
I love that there's a little mermaid on there.
You know, my kids named our mermaid in our bathroom.
Do yours have a name?
Yeah,
What's the name?
They named her Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Because why not?
Her name is Cynthia. Who knew?
So you can name your mermaid when you get her home too. Kids will love it.
Well, I just like it because it makes me smile.
It does, and it's such a game changer.
And then when the water stops up, you're like, oh. I mean, it's like, hello.
I feel like you're hitting a little bit of a mermaid friend.
Well, maybe a
of
little
ours.
mermaid imitation. But this is, and I have the dual sink in my primary bathroom, right? I think most of us do. And one by one, these stoppers broke.
Yeah.
First it broke in my side, then it broke on the other side. Because I moved to the other side when this one broke, right? And I'd wash my face on the opposing sink, and then the stopper broke over there. Now, how did it break? This little circle on the end broke off.
Yeah.
And so I pulled it up and out of the sink. I'm like, this is done.
Yeah, it's done and then this is what you get.
And
This is what
then
you're
Miss
left with.
Megan Elizabeth came to QVC with the Mer-Maid, the Drain Magic, and I'm like, I'm saved. But it took me like I don't know, 3 or 4 presentations before I finally broke down and ordered it.
Hey, at least you made the decision to finally do it. So maybe
And when it
somebody at home
arrived,
is ready to do that too.
I threw on the little gasket because it came with 3. I picked out the one, just like Megan says, pick out the one that fits. And then I put it in my sink and I stopped at the water and I was like, this is magic.
And hence the name.
Hence the name, Drain
Because
Magic,
it
Mer-Maid
really does
Drain
make
Magic.
all the difference.
Well, they
to
call
stop.
it Drain Magic by Mer-Maid.
By Mer-Maid,
I don't
yes.
care how you do it. But this is really, really lovely stuff. And it's available in that chrome color. So, and if you are wondering, will things pass through there like my hand soap and rinse water and yucky makeup that I wash off my face at night? This is going to be fantastic because now it all goes down the drain and nothing clogs.
Right. And it's a really sturdy brass design, so that's not going to collect rust and other things as well, which is really awesome, very important. It's very sturdy. It's a very strong spring-loaded action. Once you have those silicone rings on that fit your sink and you place it in there, you're getting that watertight seal. It's an instant drain stopper replacement. And look at the difference of just even giving your drain a refresh. It's almost like a quick little bathroom sink makeover without having to hire a plumber, replace the whole sink, do all of the nonsense.
It's clean.
It's clean and fresh. Very easy.
Now, we've had 4,000 ordered for the day, over 1,000, or 3,000 in this show, over 3,000 in this show. And I have another 1,000 people waiting to place orders, and 24,000 people are on .com right now. We've got a lot of people who are shopping on this first day of summer. Happy first day of summer to you.
Thank you as well.
And this, thank you. This is lovely because it solves the problem. When I got mine home, couldn't wait to get out of the package.
I know.
Because I knew exactly how it worked.
Yeah.
All I had to do was pick out the silicone ring, and we include them. We give you 2 sets, 1 for each stopper. And then once you put on that silicone ring, put it in the sink. Press the button and stop up the water.
That's it.
It is
to do.
absolutely the solution to your problem. If you've got these old stoppers and they're broken, they're not going to magically get repaired. And you're thinking to yourself, well, I'll just go to the home store and buy new ones. How's that working out? Okay, have you been to the home store? Probably not. You know where mine are? On the sink. They
And-
need to go in the garbage because that's what they are, they're
Right.
garbage.
But even if you do go to the home store and you do buy this replacement, how are you actually replacing it? Are you having to climb in underneath your sink? Do you know what you need to do? Do you know what needs to happen to get it so that it actually works when you do that again? Let's not even mess with any of that.
Let's
just make
stop
it
up the
simple.
water.
Stop the water, no tools.
Now, if we need to clean this at some point in the future, what's the best way?
It's so simple, David. All you're going to do is just pull it out just the same way you installed it. I have a daughter at home. I have long hair. It gets full of the hair. We just tap it over the bathroom trash can. Sometimes I use a little paper towel, pull out any extra gunk or anything that's in there. I do it maybe once every 2 weeks. I probably could even go a little bit longer, but that's about how long I've done it. And I've had this in my bathroom in our old farmhouse for almost a year now.
Is that right?
And it's done amazing for us.
So everybody is looking at this and saying, okay, I've got this problem in my home. I can't stop up the water in my bathroom sink because I can't wash my face because the stopper is broken. This is the solution. It's called Drain Magic by Mer-Maid. Set of 2 anti-clog sink stoppers. Now, this is designed to cut down on the clogging, but it's also designed to stop up the water. This
gonna do
is
both.
the game changer you're after. 4,000 now in this show. Add that to what's ordered earlier today. We're talking now over 5,000 for the day. This, I mean, more today than we had ordered all month.
Well, it was out for a little while too,
I
so
know.
it's so good that it's back.
I got mine before you ran out.
Woohoo.
All right, so we're looking forward to that. Megan Elizabeth, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
David.
Nice to have you
I
back.
appreciate it.
All right, stay on the line here. We're going to keep you updated on Drain Magic by Mer-Maid. All right, we are back with